Um, so yeah, I'd like to start this off by welcoming Don Ryan to the show. How you doing, Don?
I am good, man. How have you been?
I've been pretty good, dude. Is that a beer I see in the hand?
That is, yes. This is
First one.
my. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Miller Lite here.
It's 5 o'clock all the time in quarantine, I think.
Like I just woke up one day, like after many months.
What was that?
I think it was like a bird knocking on my window.
Dude, that is so funny. Not to digress real quick, but my first podcast I did, a gentleman had a bird in his bathroom. He's like, I think I hear a bird in the bathroom, but I know it's not there. I'm like, no, I hear it in my headphones. That bird is there.
Yeah, that was weird. I heard knocking. I'm like, there's nobody home.
That's fun.
But it sounded like it was at the fucking window.
Oh, do you know that there's another Don Ryan on iTunes?
I know there's a couple of Don Ryans. There's one guy who is like a concert pianist who's like fucking insanely good.
Right.
And so he's an older black guy.
An older black dude, yeah, because he pops up before you.
Yeah, like that guy, he and I have been in competition for about 10 years trying to claim that top spot on a Google search.
I like this whole curbside pickup thing. I'm doing curbside pickup at liquor stores, Target, everywhere. They can't take this away from us now. I cannot go back.
I'm never going back. Like, I enjoy that part. Like, we don't have Amazon Fresh by us, which sucks. Like what you just described, where you're feeling like, I don't want to live through this anymore.
Yeah.
That is what happened to me. Like that's why I'm so vigilant about this COVID scare, because 2 years ago, I got some crazy neurological problem where my hand stopped working. Yeah. So like it was April 10th, 2018. So as I remember, it was 4 days before my birthday. Like I had been having problems with my hands for a couple of months, like just weird stuff. Like I was trying to record an album and I was just having some weird difficulties.
Like a lick you could normally rip into, it was difficult.
Yeah, it was like I couldn't get the timing right. It was like my hands were out of sync slightly with each other and they wouldn't sync up. And usually by like take 4 or something, you're good to a point where you're like bone tired, like you have a flu, but I didn't have a fever. Like, or I had anytime I looked, I had maybe a low fever, but nothing, no way comparable to the way I felt. And then just woke up one night. I was sleeping in my basement because I thought maybe I'm allergic to something in my house. So
true.
And then so my basement, it's like a finished basement, but it's pitch dark down there. It's a basement. So like when you go to sleep, it's pitch black.
Because what, you couldn't feel them?
Yeah, couldn't feel them at all. Like, I mean, like it felt like Novocaine in both of my hands, like just dead. And I couldn't even figure out, because it was pitch black, whether I was moving them or not. Like I could do absolutely nothing. So I like got the light on and I figured, okay.
Like with your limp hand, or did you use
I used my cell phone, but I had to just kind of like wing and a prayer it, just start slapping my hands onto my phone and hoping that it's gonna actually do the flashlight thing.
Holy.
For about a month they didn't come back, and
you didn't go to a doctor in that time?
I did, because I finally, for the first, I can't remember when I went to the doctor, because Obamacare was what saved me. Like I was off insurance,
right?
But they didn't take it seriously. Like most of the doctors were just like, I don't know. And then
I was going to say, that's got to be a hard problem to diagnose, and they're not taking it seriously. You're like, I'm a fucking musician, dude. This is what I do.
Yeah. And a lot of them wanted to like just kind of pawn it off on like, you were practicing too hard. I'm like, no, I wasn't. No. That's definitely not it. And the one neurologist that I went to, he chalked it up to anxiety, because I was in his office anxious as fuck because I can't feel my hands. Right. He's literally poking my hands with a pin, and saying, I don't feel that. I don't feel it at all. Like, and he's unconcerned. And I'm going, I'm a guitar player. I'm basically being given a death sentence right now.
Yeah.
And I went to physical therapy and I started using guitar as physical therapy
Right.
and slowly reacquired the ability to play. It was like I
Yeah, but
was at five
hold on a
minutes.
second here, because this is freaky to me. So I'm just putting myself in your shoes. So now everything seems to be back to normal, but you never figured out
Ish.
ish, but you
Yeah.
never figured out the cause of the problem. So I mean,
No. And in fact, the next year it got it it hit me again where we're pretty sure it was a neurological problem again, only this it made the hands thing seem like a practice run, like a
really,
rehearsal.